What's up, Warriors? You got D-Lin here on another Patreon request music reaction video. Tonight's Patreon request comes to me from Diamond Rio Fan 1, who wanted me to react to Kenny Rogers and the First Edition and their song Heed the Call. Certainly, I am no stranger to reacting to Kenny Rogers on my channel, be it his own music or a cover of any of his songs. But I believe this is the first time that I've reacted to him in a group. And I wasn't able to see if this was the first group that he was ever in. I'm willing to bet, though, that it is. This is the 6th track off of their 6th album, Tell It All Brother, which was released in 1970. The song was written by the late singer and songwriter Kin Vassie, who joined Kenny and the First Edition in 1969. And Kin's song would become a top 40 hit in 1970. I guess the band at first was considered an American rock band that fused rock and roll, R&B, folk, and country. They actually had their first hit in early 1968 with the pop psychedelic single Just Dropped In to See What My Condition Was In. This was as the counterculture of the 1960s was developing. The group went between country rock, pop, and more psychedelic rock before Kenny parted ways in the mid-70s to pursue a solo career. And we all know how that went. I gotta leave it to Diamond Rio Fan 1 for bringing new to me groups, putting them in my radar. And I believe this is a performance by the group on some show from the 70s. You'll see what it is whenever I start the clip. So without further ado, I'll be reacting to Kenny Rogers and the First Edition with Heed the Call.
I'm real happy that we could get the First Edition to stop making hit records long enough to come and do the Good Time Hour. And I've really been looking forward to it, too, for a long time, because I had the pleasure of playing on their first hit record. Ladies and gentlemen, my friends, Kenny Rogers and the First Edition.
Been listening, listen to the music. Have you been sleeping? The sermons in the music. A man standing next to you, he must surely be your brother. So brother, please heed the call. The piper, he's still piping. The magic in the music. The drummer, he's still drumming. The message in the music. Sweet songs of learning, you should be singing. So brother, please hear the call. Listen to the music. Listen to the music. Listen to the music. Keep the call. Listen to the music. Keep the call. To the music. Keep the call.
was certainly interesting for me to see Kenny Rogers in the 60s. Well, this was the 70s at this point. So for me, because I've never seen this part of his life, just makes me realize what a remarkable life he lived, how his popularity and his career spanned over many decades and different changes, and he still remained relevant through all of those times and all of those changes. I guess there's a lot of artists that have that same longevity. And also to learn that he started out singing like some psychedelic stuff, I really need to hear that first song, because I think that would be super interesting to see him in that light. Wow, I'm just amazed, I guess, by what I just saw. And the fact that there is a woman in the group, I forget her name. I read about her. She was an opera singer, apparently. It was really pleasing to see, you know, a female in that group. And, which I'm sure that wasn't like a new thing in the 60s, 70s, like during the counterculture of the 60s. But cool song. It sounds exactly like the time that it was written. It sounds, you know, like it fit right in. Obviously, it was liked a lot to have made it to the top 40, so that's awesome. Kenny sounded so soft in this song. Growing up for me, he had like a deep, almost like smoky voice, really powerful voice. And to hear him here, he almost sounded not muted, but just like he was holding back. That could be the case. He was holding back all of his talent and everything until he struck out on his own. And we've heard of artists doing that. I can't think of one's not coming to my mind right now, but we've heard of artists who really didn't put out their shine until they were on their own. So here, it almost seems like he was hiding or holding back what he was really about. So this was really interesting to see and learn a little bit about his past. And, you know, God rest his soul. He passed away, I'm pretty sure, last year. I hope that he passed away knowing that he left a big impression on a whole lot of people, including me. And I hope he reached a lot of his goals in his life. And yeah, I'm not sure why I went into all that, but it felt necessary. Anyways, thank you so much, Diamond Rio Fan 1, for suggesting that. Again, you always give me these gems, and it's always really interesting going back in the past. So thank you so much. What did you guys think? I hope you enjoyed this reaction. And if you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by, and I really hope that you find something on here that will make you come back. Thank you again for joining me on this Patreon request reaction video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Bye!